Hello, I'm Joshua Keatley, and I'll be working as an instructor for Rolling Acre School in this upcoming 2020 school year. I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest, and I have degrees in liberal arts, philosophy, and theology. And currently I live in the Czech Republic, and I've been happily married for about 2 years. Latin primer is really a foundational introduction to one of the great classical languages. Students enter into the world of Cicero and St. Augustine by learning to master a number of ancient hymns and prayers in the old tongue of the church. By the end of the class, they'll have mastered enough of the rudimental Latin grammar that they will be able to produce their own compositions. The logic primer is an introduction to the art of correct reasoning. It's part of the Trivium, one of the 3 arts that allows us to encounter reality through language. In the logic primer, students will look at the elements of clear thinking, focusing especially on what it is to make a good judgment. The logic class builds on the skills learned in the logic primer and focuses on the principles of argumentation. It allows students to present clear and coherent lines of reasoning, as well as being able to detect faulty and erroneous arguments. To go deep into the past is to gain a true sense of the human condition and the struggles that human beings have gone through and the great questions that they ask in every place and time. This is the main advantage of history, to broaden our views. In ancient history, the students will look at 3 great civilizations of the Mediterranean world, beginning with the chosen people of God in Israel, moving on to the cradle of Western civilization, the Greeks, and going on to study how the Romans emerged from a small republic to a worldwide empire. In History 3, or Modern History, we examined the emergence of the world that we all live in today, beginning with the Renaissance, moving on through the religious turmoil of the Reformation, going on to the Enlightenment and the rise of the scientific method, and continuing on with the revolutions of the 18th and 19th century. The Great Books classes turns on a very simple idea: to sit down at the table with the wise. Students read the book of Genesis, Exodus, Homer, Sophocles, Plato, Aristotle, Cicero,